market analysis for the real estate in the areas in Houston of the neighborhood of Fleetwood, Memorial, Thicket, and Barker's Landing in West Houston. Now we are going to be talking about what homes have sold, the price point that they sold for. Now we're also going to talk about what is active on the market right now, and then we're going to look at some of the properties in that particular area. So it is the real estate market analysis. It is December 16th, and we're going to be talking about Fleetwood, Memorial, Thicket, and Barker's Landing in West Houston. These are prime neighborhoods for people relocating to Houston that work in the oil and gas industry. Now, if you are not familiar with Houston, now let's look at a map right here. Let me go back to my pen here. Now this is downtown Houston right here. You see it on the red area. And now we're going to be looking at this area here west of downtown. That's about probably 15 to 17 miles. Now this big road that you see here is I-10. Now that one that goes down there is Highway 6. And this other big major highway is West Park Tollway. Now, these are the Barker's Landing Reservoir and the Addicts Reservoir. Now, let's talk a little bit about that market. Now, let me go ahead and close my pen annotations, go back to the slideshow, and let's see. Now, right now we have in that area, on the last 6 months, there has been a total of 42 homes sold for a price average of $629,000. Now, the average day on the market have been 51 days. Now, we're gonna break it down into homes that have three or less bedrooms or 4 or more. Okay. Now, detailed metrics. Average square price. A lot of people will like to look at that number, even though it might be tricky. Now, but the average in this area is about $204 per square foot. Average home size goes for about 3,000 square feet, and the average sold price, which is different than your median, is about $629,000. Now, if we look at the market segmentation that I just mentioned, when we look at the 3 or less bedrooms in that area, there has been 13 homes sold on the last 6 months, with an average price of $495,000. Of course, they're going to be on the smaller side, around 2,200 square feet. Now, look at the days on the market. Now, those homes, the smaller homes in this area, will sell in about 57 days, 58 days on the market. Now, if we look here on the right at the 4 bedrooms, 4 or more bedrooms, there are more homes that have been sold in the last 6 months. Of course, the average price is going to be higher. Size is going to be, of course, bigger. Now, days on the market is a lot less. So a lot of families are moving into this area. They needing that extra space, the extra room, the extra convenience of a larger home. Now, if we look at the price sold comparison between, your 3-bedroom homes, as you can see, those homes sell a lot cheaper. However, their price per square foot is a lot higher. And the average price for a 4-bedroom and more or bigger homes on that area goes for $690,000. Price per square foot, as I just mentioned, as you can see, look at the big difference between, smaller homes will sell for a higher price per square foot than bigger homes. Okay, that's something that home sellers need to keep in mind when they list their homes. Homes that are larger, also, this is a very interesting data point here, sell faster. That tells you that a lot of families with larger families with the extras needing the extra space are moving into this area. Now, homes that are 3 or less bedrooms, of course, take longer to sell. Now, if we talk about what is active on that area right now, we have currently about 30 homes. It is December 16th. The average sales price goes for around $645,000, and they are selling in about 69 days on average. Now, there's a big discrepancy right here, and I want you guys to notice this, right? We have a plus 2.3% price discrepancy. That means that that homes that are active on the market are higher than the homes that close. So that indicates that sellers are a little bit optimistic in this area, meaning that they might be pricing their homes on their higher end. Now, market velocity, as you can see, it is 17 plus days. Now, homes that are active are sitting on the market significantly longer than the homes that sold. Now, that goes back to this here. Now, if you are pricing your home with a very competitive price, they will sell on a better timing for you. All right, now I think that's it for the market analysis. As I just mentioned, larger homes perform better, meaning that they sell faster. But we have also that discrepancy. Now it is time to look at some of the homes in this area. So I'm going to go back here to my map, and I'm going to zoom in right here. That's the area we're talking about. Also, it's very important to notice that this area is serviced by two different school districts. You have Katy ISD that will service some of the homes on the top left corner, and you have Houston ISD that will service homes on the south part. Now, as I mentioned, this is I-10. We have BP headquarters here. We also have ConocoPhillips. There's a lot of oil and gas buildings and companies on this area. Now, let's look at those homes. As you can see, this is the active current inventory. Now, if we look here on the right side, I'm going to come right here. I'm going to reset my filters, where I am going to show you actually right here from the highest to the lowest. Now, as of right now, this is the highest price for homes on sale in this area. Let's look at this beauty. By the way, we showed this to one of our clients. It's a beautiful, beautiful remodel home. Got your swimming pool. I'm just going to go to some of the slides here. Got the luxury plank flooring. It has been remodeled. Now, something that people ask about this area, look at that beautiful living room. Ask about this area is that, what happened during Harvey. Yes, a lot of these homes, not all, but a lot of these homes flooded. Now, what homeowners did, they take the opportunity to update their homes. Now, these homes will have very unique floor plans. Look at that beautiful kitchen, totally updated. This home sits on the higher end. It even has a pool. Now, let's go back here to what we have. Now let's go something right around the middle for homes on this area. Now, I want to show you this one here. Now, these homes, these are new construction. Some of the last, I think it's probably the last few new construction on this area of Fleetwood, Memorial Thicket, and Barker's Landing. It sits on this top left corner. And let's look at some of these homes. Now, of course, let me see if I can find one that it actually shows the actual home. I think this one will do it right here. Now, these homes are very convenient. They sit probably on the lower size end of this area. Now, advantage is that they're newly built, brand new construction. You probably have all the spaces that you might need. We also have shown some of these to some of our clients. They have very, very nice quality finishes. Look at those beautiful windows. Look to the outside. They feature open spaces throughout, and they have very, very nice finishes. Okay, and now let's go down to probably what is on the less expensive end on this area. I'm gonna click on this one here. Goes for $375,000, and let's look at some of these pictures. Now, as you can see, this room has been updated, not totally fully remodeled. As you can see, there's tile on the floor. That's probably from before they did all the updates with the windows. Now, this home. Let me go back here really quick. This one, let's look at the details on this guy. Oh, this is a townhome, right? So it's about 2,000 square feet, but it has been updated. If you're trying to find something on the smaller end, you don't have a large family and you want to live close to work, If you work on the oil and gas industry, this could be an excellent option for you. Now, there are a lot of different options in this area. Now, this area is very thought after by people working on the oil and gas industry because of the location. I forgot to mention that also a lot of the people that relocate to Houston in the oil and gas industry love this area because it's very close to the village school. Now the village school will sit, let me just make sure I get it right here where you see that field. Let me get my annotations. Let me go back here to the map. Close annotations. I'm going to go back here to the map. That's the area we're talking about. And then down here, where you see that red circle, that's where the village private school is. And now a lot of people also like Catholic schools. And you have elementary and middle school that is a private Catholic school sitting right here where you see this red circle as well. Okay, so lots of different options for schooling for your kids, and there are some nice options for homes on this area. Now remember that this area features a lot of homes that have been totally remodeled. Some have been updated, and they feature very unique layouts. Okay, now I know this was fast and quick, maybe perhaps. Now, if you need more information about any of the homes on this area, if you are relocating to Houston, just go ahead and reach out. We would love to help you out, find the perfect home for you.